versus Eternal Esports. Ready? That's kind of a David versus Goliath matchup here.
I mean, I'm glad to see that they didn't really slack off last year after that damage. And RBM has to snap
on this Eternal comp that they want to be holding 7 gems.
A lot of free damage there for Luffy into Batushas, and he goes down. RBM knows he only needs 1 gem or so. Frixie is going to be hypnotized, and RBM has done his job. A second hypercharge for the round from Luffy means that he can easily get clear with enough gems to take the round away. Batushas with 8 gems is not what you want to see. Zeus did such a good job clearing out the car from behind his lines, and Tribe Gaming get off to a great start on Hard Rock Mine. It's ridiculous. Getting, 3,000 to 4,000 health of overshield is ridiculous, and there comes RPM slowing people down with the hypercharge and able to cycle that super. It's an open and shut case, folks. Eternal got booked here on Brawl Ball. RPM's a little bit low. This is scary, but one more shot plus a gadget would secure an elimination. Here comes Luffy to the rescue, though. Batushas is able to outrange that hypnosis, but basically has to walk into the gas. He's still alive, and only just with a walking cane would have been a great way to end the round. He can't find the elimination. And now it's up to Luffy to deal with Frixie. Has the health advantage, of course, and could just run this meeple.
Gaming was about as big of a shoe-in as
some new drafts here. We had 2 strong drafters on.
Has to be really careful who he decides to go after.
And they're taking their time here on the top, and it's going to be a little dishing of some ice cream to try and keep second best up. Unfortunately, Tyrant is going to get that takedown onto Charles. OG forced away as well. It's complete occupation by KCP to start things out.
Like, what is Code OG thinking there? Like, they basically face tank a heat ejector that Charles tries to walk away from, but is already burning down. This is going to be a constant problem. Yes, there is berry healing here, but Tyrant can spam this gadget as many times as he likes, and second best can't play the bloody game. He's protestoing, but that's the only place that he's APing back. Charles here helped get them pretty close, but this one could go either way.
That's a takedown, and now just a few percentage points away. Second best rushing to the mid. Tyrant, hypercharge. They don't grab the kill in time, and it'll tick all the way up to 100%.
You can see Zulan does not want to give up control of the map. Even though he lost 2 teammates and has to deal with help from beyond, he just...
KCP, you'll take that all day. It's going to be hard for him to build up another one. There's the Stu interaction I was kind of looking for, just trying to dash away from the Ollie hypnosis and those notes. And now OG, once again, shipping it overseas. Going to be on his own. Fade back to Wade. Tyrant slowed. They just need some kind of tag, and they will find none. Code OG respond in great fashion. And the B and the Lou's gone. Who's next up? This seems to be that, at least today and yesterday. And so far, so good for KCP. Second best, trying to move down to this right-hand side, gets stopped immediately. Janet taking to the skies, and OG running to the back of his spawn. Going to be joined with Charles here. He's going to heal him up real quick, but plenty of pressure now coming in with KCP, especially after that super.
Yeah, here's that caustic charisma now. The second best, frankly, just has to walk straight into. Charles is trapped, but no one on KCP actually have the ability to shoot through that dice tower right now, so the very will mostly be safe. Here comes second best yet again. Tyrant just getting free damage against this Frank. I think Pioneers want to separate second best from Charles as often as they can. God, that was a friend zoner used aggressively there by Zulan, and second best just disintegrate potentially on OG, who doesn't have the mobility to escape from that Janet super. But here comes Charles, wants to lead from the front. Second best stepping up, trying to get plenty of healing. Is a super to come down to break the walls. A shot was there. What a...
Charles is pocketing second best with the heals, and now he's diving in once again. The ice cream taking over the map, and second best in all of his health points. March inside coming his way.
Yeah, Charles as well going to spin him with a super to keep second best nice and topped up, but you've got to respect that Meeple super. Shots coming in through the indestructible boxes, but Zulan's a one to fall. Tyrant's in an awkward spot, and Fade. Oh, I think we know how this one goes. See you, buddy. Oh, that is rough.
Whatever they can.
Okay, Boombox is going to be thrown down, cleared instantly by second best now. Rattled Hive comes out. And why is the plan here for Tyrant? Wants some damage on second best, but is healed through, and Fade is blown up. Tyrant's in trouble, going to be caught out, but a slow here of OG. A great shot connecting onto Zulan, and this one, folks, is done. Code OG with a sick composition.
An underdog in this matchup, Kenny?
I think so, just given that BC Gaming, this is last month's roster.
Saves that for the next round. It'll be the win condition for BC. Gonna pop the hyper, super available, into the poison. Tacos with a super, but it's not enough. Even protective pirouette can't shield him.
Whew, that was quite the standoff right there. Really tough one to make happen for either end, and the fact that he blows through with the shots, and it's a tailspin from Tacos. A 2v1 as the static gets dropped. A little extra assistance coming in from that border, and BC Gaming drag them.
This is challenging. I think as Livy said on Twitter that he's been scrimming with this team for all of 5 days. So that's a huge disadvantage against Space Station.
Nuisance, great bouncing shot, and that Space Station safe is down to 44.
Excellent gadget for
now built for Chino here. Can take his living out of it. He has to throw up the sandbags to protect the safe, and it pays off for now. But Sands is going to come to collect in Space Station Gaming. So pretty close to cycling back towards the next one, but now you can go on the aggressive as that kid and Rafiki couldn't do much.
and that guarantees all but victory for Elevate.
Gems, they have the countdown, and they can walk away having taken this round away.
Juan Carlos, he almost made it all the way to the back lines. Space Station
Now second best goes in with a Su Code OG to get a crucial goal back.
There might be no better goal scorer in the game than an El Primo, but Tribe respond with a team wipe immediately in about 5 seconds. Blink of an eye.
Super come in. Second best actually suplexes RBM out of the range of the stun of Frank, and here comes Luffy straight down the map, but OG can only look on as Tribe steal it away.
Half of us think SSG is going to do it. Half of us think BC Gaming is going to do it. And oh my goodness.
I'm noticing they've done a great job at addressing him specifically. Sure, Chino gets through, Bobby with some free tags, but you'd much rather Bell get onto that high safe than a Sands.
Sands still trying to farm up his hypercharge. He's got it. He's got the damage gear too. Needs to stay away from Vegeta and not die to the Chuck. Chino secures the left lane using a hypercharge. And here comes the double stack. Sands in Bobby. With Bobby, going to be the entry fragger. Doesn't matter if he dies. He just needs to get Colette on the safe. Doesn't manage to make it. They were... It's sure better than having to die to aggressive Mr. P Porters before that. Here it comes the final push. Everyone popping the hypercharges. Huge pulls out from Chino. Diego, the last one alive, but he gets it done with a final shot into Chino and BC Gaming.
This team, and frankly, Sonny, with the way that we saw BC Gaming systematic, just taunting the entirety of Tribe Gaming and soaking up that aggro, allowing Vegeta to get in and get some of these extra gems. RBM struggling against Diego Gaming. It's another fight that the Tara player is one out of. Vegeta is not really bothered by Luffy here, even though they look scary. They've dropped the 2 gems that have set the countdown up for BC Gaming.
That was a blunder from Luffy. He got trapped on that water on the right side and couldn't keep dashing. Double pull for Diego, and Vegeta comes down with a merciful executioner's axe for the 2-piece. Final kill to finish off the team wipe, and BC Gaming have just taken a set off of Tribe Gaming.
Get picked off, there's no two ways about it. FX flattened, was already marked up by the bell, and then eats a bubble in Tribe Gaming. I mean, it is a terrifying comp. They started off with Hank and Melody and from
abilities from Vegeta, but there were no status effects coming to the guy. Luffy didn't even jump. It's like he didn't even flinch after that torpedo.
Okay, well, the hook on RBM is not what they were looking for. It has to be a hypercharged Poco Super all in here now from BC Gaming, and here they go. Diego Gaming, though, caught out, can't quite get in, has to back away. The little helpers chop down on Vegeta. It's going to be hard for BC Gaming here. They need one more elimination, but just lose out in the trades. And Tribe, after it looks so good in the hands of Tribe right now. Zeus has Super up here. Needs to wait, of course, on the gadget cooldown. There's 15 seconds left of the round. Diego knows he needs to send his team forward now. It is hypercharged, but it looks tough. Zeus gets caught out in the middle, though. RBM a little bit low. Here's the hyper thrown down. FX doesn't have the health to deal with RBM, though, and it's a lot of little helpers. Diego Gamer is going to get devoured, and it'll be Tribe Gaming within the safe, and they want to secure their spot at Brawl Cup. They are so close, they can smell it. Here's RBM, gonna wrap onto that safe, and that's that, folks. Tribe Gaming once again wash their hands of another challenger in BC Gaming, another monthly final win, and a Brawl Cup appearance secured.
Another W in the books for Tribe Gaming, the undoubted champions of North America right now. There may be a top 2 in North America now, but there is undoubtedly a #1